Hello, my name is Alex and I will be your digital presenter today. Before we begin, here is one quick note. I am an AI presenter, and I am here to help share information and resources created by the team at Family Network on Disabilities, also called FND. Everything you will hear today is based on materials prepared by FND staff. We aim to share clear, research-based information that supports families. Now, let us get started. Today's presentation is titled Understanding Your Options: Step Up and Umbrella Schools for Florida Families. In this session, we will walk through the different education options available in Florida, including Step Up for student scholarships and umbrella schools, and explain how families can determine the best fit for their child. Welcome! We are glad you are here. Before we begin, I would like to share a little bit about Family Network on Disabilities. Family Network on Disabilities began in 1985 by a group of parents of children with disabilities who came together looking for mutual support. FND is a grassroots organization for persons with disabilities and their families that is family-centered and family-driven. What makes FND unique is that the majority of our board members, our management staff, and our program staff are either individuals with experience with a disability or have family members with a disability. That lived experience gives us the perspective of empathy and compassion in the work that we do. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization helping families across the state. We are funded in part by the U.S. Department of Education and the U.S. Department of Health through the Health Resources and Services Administration. We use that funding to provide information, resources, support, and training to families, educators, professionals, and providers throughout the state. We do not charge for our services. At this time, we would like to share a brief disclaimer. We at FND are not attorneys, doctors, or mental health professionals. We do not offer legal or medical advice in our workshops. We are here to provide information, resources, and support to families. All of our training and materials are based on research-based information. What is school choice? Let's start with a simple question. What is school choice? School choice means that families in Florida have options when it comes to their child's education. Instead of being limited to only their assigned neighborhood school, parents can explore different educational settings that may better fit their child's learning style, interests, and needs. In Florida, school choice includes traditional public schools, charter schools, private schools, and home education programs. Each option offers something different, whether that's specialized programs, smaller class sizes, flexible schedules, or unique teaching approaches. The goal of school choice is not just about having options. It's about finding the right learning environment where your child can feel supported, confident, and successful. Why school choice matters. Every child learns differently. Some students thrive in structured classrooms with clear routines. Others may do better in a smaller setting or with more individualized instruction. School choice allows families to look at the whole child, their strengths, challenges, interests, and learning preferences, and choose a setting that matches those needs. It also strengthens the partnership between families and schools. When parents have the opportunity to choose, they become even more engaged in their child's educational journey. Ultimately, school choice is about student success. When students are in the right environment, they are more likely to grow academically, socially, and emotionally. Why school choice matters. Every child learns differently. Some students thrive in structured classrooms with clear routines. Others may do better in a smaller setting or with more individualized instruction. School choice allows families to look at the whole child, their strengths, challenges, interests, and learning preferences, and choose a setting that matches those needs. It also strengthens the partnership between families and schools. When parents have the opportunity to choose, they become even more engaged in their child's educational journey. Ultimately, school choice is about student success. When students are in the right environment, they are more likely to grow academically, socially, and emotionally. Understanding umbrella schools. Now let's talk about umbrella schools. Umbrella schools are designed to support families who choose home education. These are private schools that essentially cover homeschool students under their registration. What does that mean for families? It means the umbrella school helps manage certain administrative responsibilities, such as attendance tracking and required documentation. Many umbrella schools also provide report cards, transcripts, and curriculum guidance. For families who want the flexibility of homeschooling but also appreciate structured oversight and record-keeping support, an umbrella school can be a valuable partner. Requirements for umbrella schools. If you are considering enrolling with an umbrella school, there are a few important requirements to keep in mind. First, make sure the school is registered with the Florida Department of Education. This ensures the school is recognized by the state. Families will also need to provide health and immunization records, maintain attendance documentation, and submit academic progress updates. Staying organized is key. Keeping accurate records throughout the year makes everything smoother and helps ensure compliance with Florida education laws. Step Up for Students Overview. Step Up for Students is Florida's primary scholarship funding organization. They administer state-supported scholarships that allow families to access private school tuition, home education funding, and approved educational services. Step Up acts as the bridge between state funding and families. They manage applications, eligibility, and distribution of scholarship funds. Their goal is to give families flexibility, allowing you to personalize your child's education while ensuring funds are used appropriately. Important legislative updates. It's important to stay informed about current scholarship guidelines because policies can change. At this time, families may only apply for one scholarship per student at any given time. Also, the EMA online platform now requires multi-factor authentication each time you log in. This added security helps protect your personal and financial information. We recommend using a cell phone that is easy to access so you can quickly receive verification codes when logging in. Key scholarship programs. Step Up for Students offers several scholarship programs, each designed for different family situations. The Family Empowerment Scholarship for students with unique abilities supports students with documented disabilities and provides flexible funding for educational needs. The Florida Tax Credit Scholarship supports income-eligible families seeking private school options. The Hope Scholarship supports students who have experienced harmful incidents at school and are seeking a new educational setting. The Personalized Education Program provides funding for customized educational services outside of a traditional full-time private school model. Each program has specific eligibility requirements, so it's important to review details carefully before applying. Family Empowerment Scholarship for Students with Unique Abilities, FES-UA. The FES-UA Scholarship provides flexible funding for students ages 3 through 22 who have documented disabilities. This scholarship allows families to use funds for tuition, therapies, specialized equipment, curriculum, tutoring, and other approved educational services. Each student receives a personalized funding account, which allows families to direct funds where they are needed most. This flexibility gives families greater control in designing a learning plan that fits their child's strengths and challenges. Who can apply? Most Step Up scholarships are available to Florida residents who are eligible for K-12 education. Some scholarships prioritize families based on financial need, foster status, military families, or students with documented disabilities. Eligibility can vary depending on the scholarship program, so families should always confirm the specific criteria before applying. If you're unsure, Family Network on Disabilities can help guide you through understanding the requirements. Application steps for Step Up. Applying for a scholarship follows a clear process. First, check eligibility on the Step Up for Students website. Next, create an account in the EMA system and complete your family profile. Then, select the scholarship that best fits your child's needs. Finally, complete and submit the online application, making sure all required documents are uploaded. Taking time to double-check your information before submitting can prevent delays. Required documentation. To qualify for FES-UA, families must provide documentation of a qualifying diagnosis. This can include a formal diagnosis from a licensed physician or psychologist, or a current individual education plan from a school district. Students must be at least 3 years old by December 31st of the application year. Eligibility continues until the student graduates, returns to full-time public school, or turns 22, whichever comes first. Having documentation prepared in advance helps prevent delays in processing. Application deadlines. Let's take a few minutes to talk about application deadlines because these dates are extremely important when it comes to securing scholarship funding. Meeting the correct deadline can make the difference between receiving funding on time or experiencing delays, so we always encourage families to mark these dates clearly on their calendar. For students applying for a scholarship for the first time, November 15th is typically the deadline for most scholarship programs. This means that if your child has never received this scholarship before, your completed application must be submitted by that date. Submitting by November 15th ensures your child is considered for funding for the upcoming school year. Waiting until the last minute can create unnecessary stress, especially if additional documentation is needed. Now, for students who are already receiving a scholarship, April 30th is the renewal deadline. Renewal is required each year to continue receiving funding. Submitting your renewal application by April 30th guarantees that your child maintains scholarship support for the next school year without interruption. If the renewal is not completed by that deadline, funding may not be guaranteed, even if your child received the scholarship previously. We strongly encourage families to apply or renew as early as possible. Early submission allows time to correct any missing information, upload documents, or address system issues. Applying early also helps ensure priority consideration and reduces the risk of missing out on available funding. The key takeaway is simple: do not wait until the deadline. Early application is one of the most important steps you can take to maximize scholarship opportunities and ensure a smooth process for your family. Application deadlines are critical for securing scholarship funding. We strongly encourage applying early, as early submission helps ensure priority consideration and avoid missing out on available funding. Learn more directly on the Step Up for Students website, https://www.stepupforstudents.org/scholarship/private-school/. Early application is key to maximizing scholarship opportunities. How funds are used. Scholarship funds can be used for a variety of approved educational expenses. This may include private school tuition and fees, tutoring services, curriculum materials, therapies, transportation, and specialized learning equipment. Each scholarship has an approved expense list, so families should always review guidelines before making purchases. Keeping organized records will help ensure smooth reimbursement. FES-UA allowable expenses. For families receiving FES-UA funding, the flexibility is significant. Funds may cover licensed therapy services, customized curriculum, private school tuition, tutoring, and contributions to approved college savings programs. This allows families to create a well-rounded educational experience tailored to their child's needs. Be sure to save receipts and follow submission guidelines carefully. Renewing and managing the scholarship. Scholarships must be renewed every year through the EMA system before April 30th. Families are responsible for uploading receipts and documentation for reimbursement. Keeping your contact information updated in your account ensures you receive important notifications. The online system helps families track spending and monitor account balances throughout the year. Collaboration with professionals. Student success is strongest when families and professionals work together. Teachers, therapists, tutors, and service providers collaborate with families to support consistent progress. Open communication helps ensure everyone is aligned on goals and strategies. Building a strong support network around your child creates stability and encourages growth. Additional statewide supports. In addition to scholarships, Florida offers other helpful programs. Early Steps provides early intervention services for infants and toddlers with developmental delays or disabilities. Florida Virtual School offers flexible online courses for K-12 students. The Florida Department of Education provides resources and guidance to help families understand their options. These programs can complement your child's educational plan. Family Network on Disabilities, FND. Family Network on Disabilities is here to support you. FND offers free training, workshops, and one-on-one assistance to families across Florida. They provide bilingual services in English and Spanish and connect families to community resources. Their mission is to empower families with knowledge so they can confidently navigate educational systems. Working together for every child. When families, schools, educators, therapists, and community partners work together, students benefit. Families know their children best. Schools provide structure and learning environments. Professionals offer instruction and specialized services. Communities provide additional resources and connections. Collaboration creates opportunity, and opportunity leads to success. Conclusion and next steps. Thank you for learning with us today. Your next step may be visiting stepupforstudents.org to explore scholarship options and begin your application. You can also connect with Family Network on disabilities for free training and personalized support. Take time to research umbrella schools and scholarship programs carefully. With the right information and support, you can confidently choose the educational path that works best for your child. Together, we can help every child reach their full potential. Here you can see our FND family. These are the programs housed under Family Network on Disabilities. Each program provides a unique service to a specific population. There are 3 PTI programs funded by the U.S. Department of Education through the Office of Special Education Programs. POPIN, pronounced Poppin, serves North Florida. PSN serves Central and Southwest Florida. PEN, pronounced Penn, serves Central and Southeast Florida. The Family STAR program, funded by the U.S. Department of Health under HRSA, supports families of children and youth with special healthcare needs. FND also houses the Parent-to-Parent program, called P2P, which connects trained volunteer support parents with other parents to provide social and emotional support. FND also has a special needs trust where we provide comprehensive services, including serving as a trustee, co-trustee, or trust administrator. And finally, make sure to follow us on our social media for the most up-to-date information and resources. Your feedback is important to us. It helps us provide better resources and support for students and families. You can reach us by calling 800-825-5736. Again, that number is 800-825-5736. Let us know your needs, and you will be connected with a staff person who can support you. Visit our website for valuable resources and more information. And if you learned from this workshop or liked this presentation, please leave us a review on Google. Reviews help us reach more families. Thank you for spending this time with us. We look forward to hearing from you.